What's up, guys? So today, in honor of the upcoming release of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, we've got a nice little OU battle today. Or OU series of battles, more accurately, because I'm going to be trying to get a win out of these somehow. But I don't honestly have very high hopes. So, if you've been paying attention to the information about the upcoming games, you've probably heard of Alolan forms, which are new forms of Kanto region Pokemon that are basically giving them new typings, new abilities, new movesets, basically a fresh coat of paint to Pokemon that are basically left in the dust. So today we're going to try to take that dust and make it work while it's still in its old form. So I don't expect this to go very well, to be honest, but we're gonna do what we can. I tried recording a couple videos of this off screen, just doing some test battles, but things got pretty salty pretty quickly. Things did not go very well. We got wrecked a lot. So hopefully we can avoid doing all of that, and we're just gonna jump into a battle and see what we can do here. So we have Raticate, Raichu, Marowak, Ninetales, Persian, and Muk. And I'll admit I don't really like Persian's Alolan form that much, but I'm experimenting with teams. This is the second draft of a team that I'm still trying to get to work, and I feel that Mega Lopunny lead coming on, so I'm guessing a good idea might be Muk. I feel like Muk could resist some of this damage pretty well. Here, hang on, I'll turn down the music volume because it sounds like it's a bit loud. Sorry, first time I'm recording one of these with video sound, as you've probably noticed. So, the nice thing about my Muk set is that we have Explosion as a last resort. So basically, it's, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. So let's try not to tick off my opponent any more than I already have. Let's just go for a Curse Lead. Oh, he switches immediately. Cool, so that gives us the free Curse, that gives us free attack, free defense, at the cost of speed, which Muk doesn't really care about anyway. So we're just going to go Ice Punch here. Okay, you want to get that set up? That's fine. Because even through multi-scale, I'll take you down to very low health, and then I'll just Ice Punch you again. So he could switch here, but whatever he switches into, it's still going to be taking a chunk of damage. I think he's probably going to switch into... Nope, he's just going to go Earthquake. Okay. So that means Muk is probably not going to get the chance to use Explosion, because now we're super low and our defenses aren't that great. I mean, we're kind of bulky, but we're not super bulky. Okay, so Mawile. Yeah, we don't have anything to deal with a Mawile at the moment, so I'm just going to go straight for Explosion. Oh, we survived! We survived to get off the Explosion for most of its health! Oh my god, that was not how I expected that to go. Okay, so now we can go into our Raichu, which actually has an air balloon now instead of the rocky helmet that I had tried off screen. And I also gave it a new physical set because Raichu wasn't really doing much for us the last few times, which is a disappointment because Raichu is probably my favorite Alolan form. So, we're just going to go Fake Out here, get the free damage because we can. And then it looks like he's not really doing much, or not really taking much damage, but we're definitely going to outspeed him. That's out of the question. So I guess let's just go Brick Break. Okay, cool. We get the non-resist... Yeah, because he's part Steel and part Fairy, he takes neutral damage. Our attack stat is honestly really terrible compared to most sweepers. But hey, we've still got decent damage. Now I'm feeling a Fake Out coming in here, because that's basically what all Lopunny do. So, let's see. I don't really see Ninetales being much help here, so let's basically sack it. Yep, there's the Mega Evolve and the Fake Out. Exactly what I predicted. So, let's just go Fire Blast if we can. I'm guessing that it's probably... It's either going to be max speed or max attack. If it's max speed, we're not going to be able to outspeed it, and it'll probably sweep most of our team. If it's max attack, Persian might be able to outspeed it and get a good hit on it. But let's just go Fire Blast. Oh, we survived! Come on, Burn. Oh. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Because now that we've got that chip damage... Oh, you went for the Fake Out! You fool! Fake Out only works turn 1! You deserved to lose your Mega there. You deserved it. I'm sorry, but he could have played that so much better. He just handed me his Mega Pokemon for free. We might actually win the first battle of this video, which means I'm going to have to do a fail montage after this, which means I'm going to have to learn to do a montage. Okay, so let's just go Solar Beam, try to get some damage on this Milotic. Didn't expect to do much, but... Oh, really? You're killing us with Toxic? You couldn't even use Scald. Okay. So, at the moment, he doesn't really have anything to resist Raichu's stab. So let's just go straight into Raichu, go Fake Out for the free chip damage, and then Volt Tackle, because Volt Tackle is stupidly powerful. 100% accuracy. The only problem is it has recoil, but it's Raichu. I don't really care about it dying here. Because Milotic is the only Pokemon we can super effect with... Oh wait, no, because we have Iron Tail. So if we get lucky and it doesn't miss, we can super effect that Gardevoir as well. We'll see what happens. Volt Tackle, wow. Considering that I'm not invested in attack at all, that did a lot of damage. I'm surprised. He traced Lightning Rod. Okay, so I need to be very careful not to misclick onto Volt Tackle, because Lightning Rod gives him extra special attack when he gets hit with an electric type attack, or when an electric type attack is used, because it'll draw in all electric type attacks on the field. So, well, all electric type attacks on the field that are within its range for a triple battle, but we're not in a triple battle, that doesn't matter. So, basically, we want to use Iron Tail here and hope we hit. Oh my god, we are going to win this! And because I said that, we are going to get wrecked. Okay, but now we can just go straight for the Volt Tackle because we can. He's probably going to go Flare Blitz, which means he's going to lose a lot of his own health. Yeah. Huh. Which do I want to give the kill to? You know what? Let's go for the Persian kill here, because no one knows what Persian can do from a special perspective. That's right, this is special attacking Persian, a thing that I didn't know existed before I made this team. So we're going to go Water Pulse, because no one sees that coming. Because no one knows what Persian does. And somehow, someway, we actually just won a battle with this team. Well, the Air Balloon and Raichu changes might have been part of it. We still wouldn't have done nearly as well if he didn't basically throw away his Mega Lopunny. So, even though we did get a win there, and I'm glad I could get that one while we're on camera, because otherwise this would be really, really disappointing to lose. Or lose the footage, not the battle. The battle was kind of expected to lose. But, yeah, now we're basically going to get wrecked, because knowing my luck, that was the one team I will ever be able to stop. Okay, so we have... Let's see, we got... Why can I not think of names? Venusaur, Cloyster, Gliscor, Volcarona, Skarmory, and Sylveon. So, what do we want to lead? I feel like that Skarmory is going to be your lead. I think Persian is a good idea. Stealth Rock doesn't really affect us very much, so we can just go straight for the free Nasty Plot. And because we're stupidly fast, after we get a Nasty Plot off, we can start doing some free damage. So now that our special attack stat is good, we can do absurd damage to Skarmory as you... I forgot that almost all Skarmory run Whirlwind. That's fine, that means it's... Okay, we just saw that it has leftovers, which means it's not Rocky Helmet, which means I can go Fake Out for free. You switch into Gliscor, I literally don't care right now. Unfortunately, he does get his Poison Heal set up, which is going to be a problem. But I don't really know what he plans to do from here. I can't do anything to him, but because I have Air Balloon at the moment, he can't do much to me. Maybe he's running Facade, in which case I don't really want to stay in. But I want to keep Persian around, because I feel like Persian is going to be valuable. I guess let's go into Ninetales and then use Solar Beam. But Ninetales is going to take... Yeah, let's go into Ninetales. We'll see what happens. Toxic. Okay, that's fine. If I had seen that coming, I could have switched into Muck and then not had any effect from that, but what can you do? So, He'll probably see this solar beam coming, so do I want to try to get the read and go Fire Blast? I think I'm gonna try to. Okay, Cloyster. That's fine. That's a massive neutral hit that's gonna give us the free kill on his Cloyster. Which is really good because Cloyster can sweep a team. Okay, you can't possibly be Choice Specs, so why did you switch? You know what? Don't care. Fire Blast again. Let's just go for the damage. Gliscor has much less special defense than it has physical defense, so let's just try to blow through this thing now. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you survive with just barely enough health to get up a substitute. That's fine. We'll just use Solar Beam and break its substitute immediately. I don't really care that we lose our substituted, or our Ninetales in the process. It already picked off a Pokemon. We're fine. I almost want to go into Eradicate here, but now that he's back up to enough health to get up a substitute, I know I need to get him below that health threshold. So let's go Raichu and use Fake Out, because that'll give us the free chip damage. And he doesn't really have much that'll want to switch into. That's really unfortunate. So now we're back at that awkward stage where I can't do anything to him, really. I guess I can try Brick Break, but I won't do much. Iron Tail could do some damage, but not really. I don't want to switch it and give him a free Earthquake or anything. What did he do last time I switched? He just used Toxic. Okay. So if I... You know what? I'm going to try predicting that it'll do the same and go into Muck. Yes! Now, unfortunately, because I'm a Poison type, I'll get blown up if he uses Earthquake. So you know what? Let's take that literally, shall we? Oh dear. Oh. So close. That's fine. Raichu can finish you off. So Fake Out just for the free damage. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna give us the free damage on Volcarona then. Let's just go Volt Tackle, try to take down this Volcarona before it gets up any Quiver Dances. Because if this thing gets off Quiver... Oh no. This is gonna hurt, isn't it? Okay, please get a high damage roll. Because if we get a high damage roll, we did 44%, we're just gonna die immediately. That's fine. And of course he gets the special attack buff, because he totally needed it. But yeah, we're probably gonna lose this. That's pretty much a foregone conclusion. So, let's go Water Pulse. He did raise his special defense though, so he's probably gonna survive, and of course he gets a critical hit. Probably didn't need it, but whatever. Marowak then. If we survive whatever he's gonna do, which I'm guessing we won't because he probably has Giga Drain. One Stone Edge would be all it takes, but I'm gonna go Double Edge because that's the safer option. He doesn't have Giga Drain. But he does have enough power to kill us anyway. No one expects the Eradicate, though, so let's go Sucker Punch. Nope, not even close. The ironic thing is I wanted to be burned the whole time because that was a Guts Facade set. Oh well. So, that's more like what I expected to happen the first time, so let's just get into another battle here, and that's not going to be fun. Oh, it's Mono Electric. That's cool. I guess let's go Eradicate. Raichu. Because if we go Raichu, and he leads Thundurus, which I'm guessing he probably will, Fake Out can get some nice chip damage in, and he can't Thunder Wave me like at all. Rotom Mow. Interesting. I don't have any Fire Stab at the moment, but I can still go Fake Out. Now the thing here is, I do not want to let him get off Trick, but I don't have anything that'll let me... Oh! Yes I do, because if I go into... use Leaf Storm. I expected an immediate Choice Scarf Trick set. No matter. Let's just go... No, we do not want to go for that. We'll go Curse instead. Because the really obvious move here is go Gunk Shot for the free damage, but he'll probably see that coming a mile away and go into Magnezone. So if he does, we get the free setup with the Curse, and if he doesn't, as we just saw, we don't care if we take a Leaf Storm. And most of his attacks will be doing no damage because he's now at half special attack, so his next Leaf Storm would actually do roughly half damage of that. So that would only be like 11% of our health. Thunderous. Okay. That's fine. That means you're not planning to go into your your Magnezone, so let's just go straight for the Gunk Shot. Because we don't really care about our speed stat. If you paralyze us, good for you, bro. I don't care. Die. Yeah, that's... Muk seems to be one of our better Pokemon here, because if it gets set up, it can do a lot of work for us. Now this is the problem, because we don't really have much to deal with this Magnezone on this Muk. And I kind of don't want to lose the setup we have right now. So... do I go Explosion immediately? Or do I Ice Punch, then Explosion? Let's go Ice Punch first. I should have used... I got paralyzed. That's fine. Let's go into Raichu. I kind of want to save my Muk so that I can absorb a hit from that Rotom-Mow and then use Explosion. Okay, so now that we've got that, we've got our turn 1, so let's just go Fake Out for the free damages. Okay, so it does have pressure, which means while it will be neutral damage, we can still use Volt Tackle. So let's go Volt Tackle. See what kind of damage we can get. Don't have much else to deal with this thing. Oh, this isn't going to end well. Yeah, this isn't going to end well at all. So, our Raichu is totally screwed at the moment, but that was kind of a foregone conclusion. We got Zapdos pretty low, though, and we're 1 ahead. I don't want to just send in Muk right now, so... Marowak, I'm thinking, is probably our best option. I'm literally guaranteed to take a hit at the moment. But I'll be able to get off a Stone Edge then, which will do a lot of damage to this Zapdos. So, let's go Stone Edge. I hate you. Oh, but we got the crit anyway, so... Please, predictions, don't fail me. Because if I know you, and you go Roost... Oh, this is risky. But I'm just gonna have to go for it. You switch into Magnezone, but that's fine. You have Sturdy. That's okay. Because you're still down to 1 health anyway. Literally 1 health. That's what Sturdy left him with. So now let's just go Fire Punch. Fire Punch guarantees the hit. If he decides to switch into Rotom-Mow for whatever reason, doesn't really matter. Wind Power... That had to be Ice then, right? That's really not good, because that was one of our best Pokemon to deal with most of his team. Now I feel like Zapdos is going to come back in. Nope, Rotom-Mow. Okay, Muk, do your thing. So, if we send in Muk here, we're not going to take any damage from Leaf Storm. We know that already. Yeah, see? No damage. And now your special attack is reduced, so you're still not going to deal damage. Our attack stat is decent. Oh, do I go for the Gunk Shot, which has a chance to miss whatever he switches in? Or do I just go straight for the Explosion, which will hit but will guarantee that I go down? Gunk Shot. Yeah, see? Now he's doing no damage. So even if we do miss, we're fine, because now he does no damage. So I feel like that was probably our better option, because that was a more assured kill. But now this Zapdos is probably just going to revenge kill us. But if it somehow doesn't, yeah, it does. If it somehow didn't, I was going to use Explosion, but I didn't see that happening. I don't want to go into Marowak right now, because I know you'll just use something and get the free kill and then use Roost. I know. What if I let you get cocky for a moment? Raticate is somewhat fast, and if I get up a Sword Stance and then Guts triggers, my attack stat goes through the roof, and then I can get off Facade, and I'm assuming this Zapdos isn't full speed because it's running leftovers. If it was full speed, I'd expect it to have something like Life Orb to give it extra damage on its attacks, but at the moment it would appear to be a tankier set, so... If it's not fully speed invested, we outspeed it, well, almost guaranteed. And then we can take it down easily with a Facade next turn, no matter what it does. Okay, so that tells us we do outspeed. We don't go down to its Heat Wave, that's good. So now that we've got our Guts and our Sword Stance, our attack just went through the roof. So now let's go Facade, which gives us Stab on a 140 base power move with this attack stat, and nothing of his left to resist or take the hit otherwise. You don't have Intimidate, my friend. You're just going to go down either way. My Raticate is about to sweep your team. Electros. If I recall, Electros is somewhat bulky, but I don't really care because I have a high power stab move that is incredibly broken. So yeah, it actually looks like we'll be able to bring him down now. If he has Protect, he might be able to stall, but I doubt he does. Yeah, we're just going to get a 3-sweep with Raticate and win the game. Okay, so I think the last thing I'm going to do with this video is just quickly scroll through my team and show you guys what I was running. This is a team based off of some of my favorite Alolan forms, except Persian, because Persian is, in my opinion, like, its design was fine. At least they stayed somewhat truthful to its base, and they kept the lore good, which is interesting. Or they kept the lore interesting and its design reflecting it, which is good. But they just ruined the design, in my opinion. Like, no one wants a chubby cat as their Pokemon. But surprisingly, Persian can sometimes be one of the more useful Pokemon on this team, so that's interesting. But yeah, so I'll just quickly scroll through here. If you want to pause the video to take a look at what I was running for this battle or for these battles, go ahead. Feel free to try this team out for yourself if you'd like, but I wouldn't recommend that because I'm considering a couple changes. I think I might replace Persian with Executor. Either Persian or I think it might have been Ninetales. No, I don't think it was Ninetales. I know when I was doing some practice battles off screen, I was thinking that I might replace something with Executor, because that way I could get some nice, or that way I could maybe get some Harvest Citrus Berry shenanigans going off of the Sun from Ninetales. Maybe change the Assault Vest to a Heat Rock to get the longer Sun duration. And then I would also have another counter to ground types because, frankly, my team is pretty crippled by them, as you might notice, because we've got Muck, which is weak to ground, being a poison type. We've got Ninetales, weak to ground as a fire type. And we've got Raichu, weak to ground as an electric type. And the only ground immunity we have on the entire team is this Raichu's air balloon. And that's only good for if it doesn't get hit with anything beforehand. Because if it takes a hit, just looking at the item description, Holder is immune to ground type attacks, pops when Holder is hit. So that means the item goes away, you don't get the immunity to ground anymore. So that means that our Raichu has no weaknesses at the moment, but as soon as it takes one hit, it's back to being our third Pokemon weak to ground. So that's obviously not a very good scenario for us to be in, because ground types are pretty common, and if you look at something like a Sand team with, say, Sandrush Excadrill. A Sandrush Excadrill could probably rip my entire team apart. My only hope would probably be Raticate getting a Swords Dance off, somehow surviving, and then either going Sucker Punch or Flame Wheel to get some nice damage off, and just basically stalling until the Sandstorm was gone. But yeah. So, this team is still very much a work in progress. I might be, or I'll probably upload a couple more videos of this in the future as Sun and Moon gets closer to launch. I'll probably swap out some of the Pokemon a bit. I might swap out some of the Pokemon a bit. I'm not certain if I will or not. Just because, honestly, I don't know how effective it will be without that. But we'll see what happens. So, thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like, comment, tell me what you thought, tell me what other crazy team suggestions you'd like to see me try. Let me know what you look forward to most for the upcoming Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon games, which version you're getting, starter, that sort of thing. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a good day.